Today I'm here to announce that I am officially out of ideas. I am creatively bankrupt, and I really don't have much else going for me on this channel at all. I have come to the slow but a very sad realization that basically the future of this channel is going to be. I'm kind of destined to talk about Archie and Tim and their never-ending bizarre relationship forever. I'm very. There's not really going to be any more funny content. It's just going to be me essentially bitching, whinging, and whining and complaining about Tim, Archie, their respective communities, and I'm not happy about that at all. I was going to celebrate the fact that I had gotten to 700 subscribers, but unfortunately, someone decided to be very, very rude and unsubscribed just before the today's stream began. So that is really, really nasty to whoever did that. I'm not happy with that at all. At all. I hate it when people unsubscribe to me. It gives me the absolute shits because yeah, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard here, and the people think that they're being funny by unsubscribing. Is very, very rude. Very rude. So what else? What else have I have written here? Yesterday there has been some type of viewer battle, but basically between Big Daddy Rat and Timmy Tin Can Tin Bucket Tim Wright, and I was kind of observing both streams, see a bit here and there, and basically they both had about 200 viewers each, roughly speaking. I didn't watch the entire stream. Either of the streams, but more or less, I was just kind of in and out, seeing what they were up to. Archie was whinging, Tim was whinging, Mr. Sheen, as I like to call him, was whinging about this woman named Britt Pierce and how much she hates her guts, especially her husband as well. Absolutely hates him as well. I don't understand where all the hate comes from. I don't know what Mr. Sheen's problem is. He's always complaining about something that Mr. Sheen. But again, if we have in fact reached 700 subs, that's something I'm very happy about. I didn't really think I'd go anywhere with this channel, but it's certainly going places, it seems. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be closing this channel down by the end of the week because, as I said earlier, I'm out of ideas. That's basically it. Basically hit. What was I going to say? I have a lot of people here that think Tim is wrong, and it is important that I appease them with my anti-Tim Wright rhetoric. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be having a big bitch about Tim Wright a little bit later on today. Speedy Alex writes, Green Room, you handsome man. I subbed at 300. Any chance of my wrench? Yep. Yeah. Just let me just hand that out. It's kind of funny because I'd say that despite having 700 subscribers, I've got only about 200-300 people with wrenches, and it's not like I'm trying to get out of giving wrenches. I'm just, not everyone asked for it, so I'm going to give that person a wrench. And I better not be seeing any disrespectful comments made to me about my decisions, my choices. Speedy Alec, there it is. Madman, we'll give one to Madman. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm out of ideas. I got nothing. I'm very quickly getting. It's really easy for me to run out of things to talk about, and I'm thinking about throwing in the towel. Congratulations, Green Room. I've subbed 3 times. Wrench, please. You've subbed 3 times. Yep, I'll get your wrenches to all of your other accounts as well. Just type something in with those accounts, and I'll get them. Okay, we've got Mrs. Dodger in chat. I'm just going to pretend that she isn't here, so I don't have to give her a wrench. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick sip of my my caffeinated drink whilst you guys chat amongst yourselves, whilst I look at what else I'm planning to talk about. So the question is that I was watching. I heard, admittedly, I was watching. What's his name? That very naughty OC. He was, saying that there's some type of truce going on that I've missed. I've missed some type of truce. Apparently, Big Daddy Rat and Timmy Tin Can Tin Bucket Tim Wright are best friends now, or at least the major war, the battle isn't quite exactly what it was, because there was a big Rebel streaming event yesterday, as I was talking about approximately 3 minutes ago. And apparently there's a truce now. So this is my question. I'm going to start up a poll in the chat, and I'm really interested to see what everyone thinks. Will AC3 and Tim become friends again in New York? Yes. No. So the poll question is: will Archie and Tim become friends again in New York when the big America trip happens? Will there be a rekindling of the fire? Will Lord Gwyn and Artorias become best buddies again? I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys think. It seems as if the split was real, but I myself, was it real? Was it not real? It doesn't matter if it was real or not. What matters is, will they become friends again? And I think they will, but it just seems like, admittedly, the conflict between them seems more and more real every day. So here we have Bear Clooney. Trusting OC is a sign of retardation. He's a denier. That OC, he's a denier. He was denying that my best buddy Evan was banned from the chat room, and he was just repeatedly saying it didn't happen. And I know for a fact that it did, and that despite everything that bondage has done for Tim, enormous list that I will not really rant about. Despite all that, Tim Tim and his naughty moderation staff treat Evan very poorly. They ban him, then they unban him for 5 minutes, and they ban him again. They just dwindle this carrot that is chat freedom in front of him, and they keep taking it away. And I think it's really, really nasty. Now, this is interesting. I'm just looking at the poll results, and it's just about 50-50. Will AC3 and Tim become friends again? 54 people have voted, and it's just about 52% yes, 48% no, basically 50-50. I'm undecided. I don't really. I know you guys like to watch me to see what my big opinion will be, but I'm not really swinging either way here. I'm not sure. I know Lex Report, or as I like to call him now, the bus stop. He was saying that if Tim meets Archie in public, or at the event or whatever it is, it's basically a big sign that Archie has won the battle. And I tend to agree with him. I tend to agree with my Lex Report. Just hand out some wrenches quickly whilst I hand the wrenches out. I like to give people a feeling of inclusivity. Now, guys, whilst you guys bicker amongst yourselves about who is right and who is wrong, I'd like to remind you that we have a Discord server. That's correct. We have a Discord server that Evan very nicely made for me. For us, it's about us, not about me. It's about us and our community that I'm going to be shutting down a week from now when I run out of ideas. So this is the Discord link in the chat room. I think there's about 13 or 14 people that have joined. And basically, a lot of top secret information gets posted there. I know Watch Nicholas. Some of you guys really like him. He's posting very, very saucy, secretive cartel images that you guys like to know about. And it's really something else. This Discord server of mine, of ours, and I highly recommend joining the server. I'm not going to do it Twitter. I'm not going to do it Instagram. I'm not going to do all this other stuff, YouTube, and just the Discord server, and that's it. I think, which I will be. I will, by the way, be shutting the Discord server down approximately a week from now because I've run out of ideas. Alan Partridge, I'll give you a wrench. And also, I'm going to be dropping the link to my email address at Greenstream, or the Greenstream at Gmail. If you guys have any secret things or pieces of information that you want me to know. Why is Timepiece Esquire getting banned? Give him a wrench, I think. If you have secret pieces of information, if you wish to remain anonymous, if you just want to send me information that is top secret, that is not for my eyes only, you're just merely a messenger. You can send me whatever you want, and I will rant and rave about it for as long as possible until I can until I can hopefully just run out of convince someone else to just send me interesting information. So, guys, I'm going to be opening up the StreamYard now. If you guys wish to jump on and discuss whatever it is you like to talk about, your hatred of Tim Wright, your love of Tim Wright, your love of Archie, your hatred of Archie. What's the real? What's OC's game? What is he really planning that OC? That's something I'd like to talk about. Gentlemen's Hangout podcast. I have secret information that JJ wears a size 9 boot. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. But okay, look, I'll accept whatever emails, whatever people send me, I'll accept it. Hey, Curly, how are you?
Hello, Shroom.
Hello,
Kelly.
That's right.
Wonderful today.
It's been a little while since we last chatted. The last time we were chatting was the 7-hour mega stream.
Yes.
I'm still getting over that, by the way. That was a very mentally exhausting evening. A lot of arguing between you and Tim. A lot of arguing between Narc and Tim, Lux Report and Tim, pretty much every single person in the chat room and Tim.
Timmy said he was attacked by 6 trolls on your channel, and he.
Yep, that's correct.
A lot of their demise. Yes.
A lot of arguing between Tim's roommate that he needs to come to bed. She was arguing with him. Everyone was arguing with Tim. Don't know why. What is it about Tim that just people love to argue with? What is it about him in particular that people just love to attack and whinge to him about? What is it about this guy?
It's like watching a NASCAR race.
Yeah, just keeps going around in circles.
Circle, but you wait for the crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you something?
Yep.
Why don't you have in the corner a rolling video of Blondie in a bra or Blondie in a nightie? Where's your visual aids? You're supposed to be this visual graphics guy, and you keep coming up.
I prefer the term master of cinema.
Yeah,
but I'll go with graphics guy. Look, big things are coming. Big things are coming to this channel. But then I am shutting down approximately 7 days from now because I got nothing coming. I hope this is not a troll. Timepiece Esquire. Hey man, how are you? Hey Timepiece Esquire, what's going on?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, not very well. We can hear you.
The only reason why I logged on is because I was blocked in the chat for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw that someone timed you out, and I gave you a wrench.
Thank you.
You might have to re-log in or refresh the page, and you'll get your wrench should appear.
I've never actually appeared on a stream before, so I'm glad that I was on yours. It's an honor.
Yeah.
Timepiece Esquire has some excellent hate chats on Archie's channel.
Yeah, I have not forgotten that name. You I know you write a lot of critical super chats, but at the same time you send him money. So any thoughts about your criticism of Tim or Archie? Anything you wanted to get off your chest other than you're getting that wrench? Any comments from you, Timepiece Esquire, in particular?
My negative comments towards Archie are from a place of love.
Yep.
They're more to motivate him to change and do better, but he doesn't seem to take the constructive criticism. And so
they are excellent, Timepiece. They are excellent.
Yeah, they're very brutal as well. Very, very piercing, you're just stabbing him.
Yes, that's why they're excellent.
Well, I mean, how else do you expect? I mean, it's meant for him to pay attention to it, to get a rise out of him, and for the better. We would all like for him to improve. Sorry, I'm driving, and
you shouldn't be talking. Really shouldn't be talking and driving with us. We don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Timepiece is a nice guy.
I'm gonna log off, but it was a pleasure.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Always excited to see new people from the community that come on here first.
Hey, when you get monetized, you want to keep friendly with that guy. He dropped $500 on Tim's channel last night in super chats.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm taking okay. That's the shortest wrench history anyone in this chat has ever been. I'm going to be taking that away. Why 500? Why?
I don't know, but it was interesting.
Now, listen, Evan there. OC and I got into a bit of a bitching contest on that community channel, and by bitching contest, I mean I wrote one comment disagreeing. I basically threw the kitchen sink at OC for defending Tim Wright and his decision to constantly ban you from the chat room.
Yes.
And OC turned around and he said, "Well, we've never banned Evan before."
That is not correct. I've been banned on several times on Tim Wright's channel. I've been timed out at least 8.
Yep.
And I have been banned permanently twice, and I've had to be unbanned by my man on the inside on Tim Wright's channel.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're getting banned and you've got someone secret that, you message and they unban you. Okay. So that's how that works.
OC is a lying empty suit. He says that nobody has ever been banned on the community channel, and I could speak for myself. I am proudly banned. So he's a liar, not to be trusted. And he looks
yes.
He looks like I just figured out his young picture. He kind of got a hairstyle like James Caan or Tom Jones, one of those two. He's got that curly, big forehead look.
Yeah.
Hi, Bear.
Speaking of big foreheads, hey Bear, what's going on?
How you doing, guys? I just wanted to I tried to jump as fast as I could when I saw that douchebag Watch Time Esquire on your live stream.
Yeah, you just missed him.
Unfortunately, you know what? The piece of shit who fucking says he cares about Archie, who goes on Archie super chats like $1.99, worst insults possible, and then the douchey fuck goes to Tim Wright and super chats $500,
500.
claiming you are my pontiff, Timmy. And I have a question for a fuckface Curly. What the fuck is so cool about this guy? What the fuck do you like about Watch Time Esquire?
You know what happened?
Please tell me.
Bear, I didn't know that he was going to log off so fast. I was going to tell him if he wants Archie to pay attention to his super chats, he's got to do the same thing he did on Timmy's channel.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. You know what? He's got no. I understand the criticism because actually people like CB or people like that provide a constructive criticism. This guy spews the fucking hateful chats, and he thinks, and I loved how he commented, I do it because I'm a lawyer and I'm rich. You sound like a douche, you fuckface.
Bear, I was just trying to work the leads. Last week he sent a $50 super chat because
I know, man. He's all about hating Archie. He fucking exists to hate Archie. The piece of shit, you fuckface, you moron. I wish you were here so I can fucking smash you, motherfucker.
Okay, so
I
Bear,
hate you.
You don't want me to work that lead anymore. I got you.
Fuck
Loud
that
and clear.
motherfucker.
Loud and clear.
No, it's okay. You still come back and you still drop fucking 99-cent super chats, insulting Archie, being full of fucking hatred and so on. Fuck him.
Okay, now look, Bear. I have a question for you. I'm just going to wrap up the poll now. Will Archie and Tim become friends?
No. Absolutely not.
In New York, you say no. You are someone that definitely believes that this split is 100% real. Every day that passes, the split seems more and more real to me. Admittedly, I was someone that said it wasn't real.
It's true.
Most people think that they won't. 55% say that they're not going to become friends again.
No, I can't see it. To be honest with you, I think it's they both feel the same now. I mean, I'd say Archie probably would do it, you know, because Archie fucking takes everyone back. We all know that. It wouldn't be the first time. So it's not the Archie. I think Timmy doesn't want to do it, to be honest with you. The only way I can see Timmy doing it is if it actually makes financial sense to him. Yeah. And I don't think it does. Because right now he can fucking run his stream all through. He's doing well financially. And I can't see him giving that up. He loves money more than anything else.
Now look, Bear. I didn't watch everything that happened yesterday. I only caught bits and bits before I went to go hang out with my good buddy Mr. Smelly on his stream. But what I was going to ask you, can you just give me a bit of a summary of what exactly happened yesterday? Because apparently there was some truce that was made towards the end.
Yeah,
or something.
you know
I'm
what?
not exactly
I have
sure.
no idea. I was actually traveling yesterday. I connected for first hour with Archie on the live stream from the airport. But I turned to see Tim Wright starting his live stream, and the first thing I hear from that fucking disgusting politician is, "Oh, apparently Archie has shown the white flag, and there is a truce." News to me.
Sorry, you mean
News
as
to
in
me.
the community channel like half an hour ago, or was this? No,
Green
sorry,
Room,
this
I
is the
was
first hour.
Green Room,
Yes,
I was
Curly.
on the show all night last night. I don't know. Who did you get this truce information from? Tim?
OC is saying it.
Yeah,
OC.
I was watching. I was
No.
watching the community stream earlier, and OC was saying that Archie has waved the white flag. He's saying things like the attack on Tim has completely failed, and it's had a completely opposite effect. That's what OC was saying.
No,
Take
that's
that with a
just,
grain of
that's
salt.
just political talking points. I didn't see any white flags.
Yeah,
There
I
was no
think
truce.
it's a typical OC politics,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
honestly, I really believe that you have to be slightly stupid to believe this guy. Honestly, like I don't get it. But then you know what? I remind myself that America has elected Joe Biden. So at
Yeah.
that point, I go like, well, fuck, it's possible, you know.
Does that mean? Does that mean that we're going to see Tim continue to rebel stream today? If this truce thing is bullshit,
Well, it's
we're
not
going to
even,
keep saying
to
that.
be honest with you, it's not even rebel streaming. He just doesn't give a fuck. If money is going, he's been doing it not just yet, he's been doing it now since we agreed, that all the bullshit is done and we don't want to cooperate anymore. He's been doing it.
Why do you think he rebel streamed, Green Room? Why do you think he did that yesterday?
For money.
No. But I mean,
To
really,
send a message.
Okay,
To test the waters. What we saw.
Who ran a 6-hour stream a day before?
I don't know, man. Who was Tim Rebel streaming the previous day, or what's going on?
No. Why would Tim run a 6-hour rebel stream like
for money, man? Why else? What the fuck do you think he's doing
he was
it for?
copying what Archie did. He had his stream, and then he
No, dude. Honestly, you guys are missing the point. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. If Timmy notices that he's not making money during the Archie live stream, he's gonna stop. Timmy evaluates everything based on revenue, nothing else. He's not stupid.
Okay, well, what if I play devil's advocate to that? What if I say something like, well, maybe Tim was just testing to see how many people would watch his stream and how many people would watch Archie's stream? It was about 50-50. They both had about 200 viewers each. I think Tim dropped off a little bit before.
Wait. First of all, you got to get the context right. First of all, he had Mr. O'Sheen.
Yep.
Then,
who left at 9 o'clock.
And then he falsely portrayed that he was going to have
Gringa.
Yes.
Watch Gringa.
Never came on. So when all that shtick started to fail, what did he do? He sat his little blondie up with a nice low cut, a nighty top on, with her cleavage showing all night, and he was pretty much failing all the way up until hour number 5, until Mr. Timepiece Esquire came in and started dropping $100 bombs and I think he did it because Archie was able to get $350 worth of super chats for him, his son.
Yeah. Listen, guys, the number of viewers means nothing, really. Yeah. To be honest with you, if Archie has a 50 viewers and they're all dropping $100 super chats, he wouldn't give a fuck whatsoever, right? Archie can have a double amount, and usually he has a double amount of the viewers, but Timmy makes more money.
Okay, let me ask this. Blondie is she's always on Tim's stream. How come she never comes here? How come she never shows up in some revealing shot?
Record her and play a loop of her sitting in a chair with her cleavage hanging out. You're a fucking graphic genius.
I could do that.
Unfortunately, you know what? Bear said something that I really pondered, and I really believe is true. I didn't want to believe it's true, but over 35% of people on his channel actually believe his circular bullshit logic.
Well, you know what? I had a difficulty accepting that as well. But again, just
It's true.
remind yourself
Now
that
it is called.
United States of America has elected Joe Biden as a president. That should tell you the level of idiocracy, the level of absolute stupidity among the Americans. It's unfucking believable.
I think you're stupid for believing that they elected Joe Biden in the first
Well,
place. I never
to
think
be
they
honest
legally.
with you,
I never think. I'm not convinced. I was never convinced.
yeah,
It was
okay, I agree with that statement. But the fact that he even came close enough
close. Yeah,
to
that's a
be
fair point.
elected,
Close. Yeah.
it indicates that America is really full of stupid people. They're just too stupid,
Yeah.
and they're going down, man. And Tim is capitalizing on these idiotically stupid people.
Blondie, if it's a $400,
It's a $400 top.
silk blouse or a $40 silk blouse, you know as well as I do, you look fantastic in anything. And our man
Look.
Shroom here needs much more help than a guy that makes $150,000, $200,000 a year. So
Now listen.
I have an important question for you, Shroom.
Yeah, just real quick. Green Room is talented in his own right. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to deny that. I would love to see what Blondie has to say about Mr. Sheen, as I like to call him, and his latest, someone or other there. I bet she has some interesting things to say about him. I'd love to know what she thinks about O'Sheen today. It appears to me that O'Sheen is unraveling day by day. He seems incredibly on edge. Every time I see him on a stream, he doesn't seem quite right. He seems, I don't know if people agree with me, he just seems a little bit on edge. It's like he's about to explode.
You take too much Adderall.
Yeah, okay. Now, Bear, what was the question you were going to ask me?
I simply don't know if that's a shtick or whatever. Why would you be stopping your channel? I mean, what do you mean you're out of ideas?
I'm out of
the
ideas.
Listen, ideas
I'm out.
come. Listen
out,
for
man.
a second. Just hear me out for 1 second. Ideas come out sometimes when you just jump like this, and you get people to talk, and you get people to bring up the issues and comments from community,
Mm-hmm.
and you go on. Simple as that. It doesn't always have to be predisposition or some kind of setup on what has to happen.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to happen every day or every second day. You can go once a week. Who cares? Go
That's
on
fair.
when you feel like it. Go on when you feel like it. Interview people, do your thing, talk about stuff that interests you. Talk about video games, doesn't really matter.
Now, listen. Green Street. This, regardless of whether or not I'm shutting this channel down, it's probably going to get shut down anyway. About what I said about the whole election being stolen there. So this is probably going to be the last stream ever, guys. So enjoy it. You will not believe what I'm going to be revealing at the end of the show.
Can you drop the link for Timepiece Esquire so he can come on live stream and we can talk?
Yeah, I can do that.
If he's not big pussy as I think he is.
I forgot to pin the link. I forgot to pin the link. That's something I forgot to do. I forgot to pin the link.
He's too stupid to figure that out. The guy's fucking moron. Just imagine the person who is so fucking delusional in its life that calls Tim Wright pontiff. Just imagine what kind of level of degenerate stupidity is present in this so-called fucking lawyer. Fuck me, Dad. I think that fucking euthanasia should be brought back just because of idiots like that.
Now here's the thing. I was talking about this earlier, but it's just you look at the way after everything bondage has done for Tim. You know, you could big laundry list of all these little things here and there that he's done for him, and Tim goes ahead and he just keeps on banning bondage. His own son, Evan.
Yeah.
He keeps on again and again. It's nasty. It's nasty shit. The way that some people in his chat room are treated.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you give Tanzil and Sari?
Yeah. I was just trying to do that.
Tanzil and Sari the wrench, and Tanzil, you fiker, you can come and jump on a live stream occasionally. You know.
Now this is a problem. What happens is that when people are talking, I forget to include the chat. I forget to bring up people's comments. It's something I like to do. It's easy to forget.
You need to find some delusional fantasists, and we could have a Q&A with delusional fantasists.
Yeah, man.
And circular logic people, so we know what we're up against. Because even me and Narc, it seems like the circular logic is starting to get them because he goes on the community channel and he's starting to sound normal, and that scares me.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not.
You
Good.
know. To be very honest with you, that night you did a live stream,
7
6
hour.
hours or whatever.
Yeah.
That was epic. That was absolutely epic.
Uh,
You're taking the only neutral platform out of the equation. You're the only truly neutral platform. I mean, let's be honest. I know, sure, we are saying Horology Dungeon is neutral, but it's not. It's Archie's
no.
stream. You were saying that they made a copy of it, the community. Obviously, that's not fucking neutral. So, in this little Archieverse of ours, like it or not, you're part of it, Green Room. You are part of
yeah,
Archieverse.
that's a fair point. Look. Either way, what is the watch community all about? What is this luxury watch thing? It's all about Swiss watches. Switzerland, the most neutral country of all.
It's about drama.
It's at the center.
Just don't abandon the drama.
Hey, listen. Try to watch Tim Wright and fucking that moron for 2 hours talking about fucking, I don't know, glass shooter or shit. You're gonna fucking feel like you wanna blow your brains, man.
If you
have to be, honestly, you have to be moron of the level of that Watch Time Esquire to fucking watch that and show appreciation. You gotta be fucking brain dead, and just the noises excite you. You have to be fucking mildly retarded and look at the colors on the screen and be happy that there's some moving pictures there. You have to be to actually appreciate that.
I heard that the special forces for the United States of America are going to try a new torture technique, and it's going to be OC by himself reviewing the watches at the Sotheby auction.
Oh, fuck.
If you want to fucking pull your hair out and take fucking ice picks and stick them in your eyes and your ears, just watch that for 40 minutes.
Oh, my God. Listen, I would say that even if there's no war, if honestly, like, fuck, the only guy that can pull that off, shit like that off is Tim Asso once a week on Watchbox for 1 hour. Then it actually makes sense. Anything else is a fucking torture, man.
And to think $500,000 worth of fucking audio and visual equipment didn't even help him. He was still, you could drive around with that voice reviewing Sotheby watches. He should be driving around in Ukraine and the Russians will just leave.
Hi, I'm Tim.
Actually, that could work. And the fucking war and suffering.
Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for logging on. Today we're going to be taking a look at my big fat cock. Okay, look, guys. Listen, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the Discord server. There's a few people watching here, and I do want to spruik this thing. It's just the Discord server. I'm going to be putting it in the chat room there. If you guys want to head on over there, join the Discord server. Heaps of secret information revealed there. All types of crazy content there. You will not believe what's posted there on a daily basis.
Let's get this out of the way first.
Yes.
Blondie Time is in the chat.
Yep.
Will she protest if you use her image on your stream if she doesn't want to appear?
Well, I think Blondie's point is that we don't need to use her image. Okay, we're actually a bit better.
No,
be careful.
That's not her point.
Well, I'm saying I think it might not be the most tasteful thing to have a revealing a 24/7 video of someone like Blondie.
What are you talking about?
I'd much rather have the real Blondie here. Is what I'm saying.
She's not going to come on. Tim won't let her.
Okay. Oh, really?
But will she protest if you have a loop?
Gee, a lot of people. Bear Clooney. Is that the real Bear Clooney who just joined the Discord server? Do you have a Discord server, Bear? Or Discord chat?
I just joined it.
Account?
Yeah, I just joined.
Okay, right.
That's the real Bear Clooney.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Okay, all right.
What do you think, Pyro? What do you think? You're pretty good at this graphics and visual game. What do you think about it? I mean, that Sleepy guy was pretty popular. I could just imagine if we have a loop of Blondie playing. What do you think about that?
I think that's stupid, to be very honest with you. I don't see what's the point.
Now, Blondie writes, Tim doesn't own me. Well, if he doesn't own you, then feel free to jump on it and just tell us what you really think of him, Blondie. Okay, how about that? Ukraine is throwing massive amounts of corpses against. What do I want to read that? What does that have to do with anything? Why do I bring that up? Lol, the stats show Russian occupation of 20%. What's this whole war thing? Can you just give us a quick summarization of what's going on with this whole war thing we keep hearing about?
Just ignore it, man. Fuck the war. Talk about your thing, man. Who needs a war on this live stream?
We're officially not allowed to promote the Green Room live streams on the Circular Logic's channel, on Failure to Launch's channel. I want you to know that. And Archie has no problem with promoting you. So, and neither does Watch Nicholas. He has no problem with it. So,
to be honest with you, at this point, I don't really care if Archie will promote him or not. I'm going to repeat this from the perspective of someone who actually wants to have a neutral platform. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, I'll be honest with you, Bear. You know, both Tim and Archie are trying very hard to get me back. It's not me. I mean, they really want me to return.
I respect you. I told Archie, give up. It's done. The guy wants to be neutral. He's not. You have a different set of mind than Archie and Tim. Archie and Tim are only thinking dollar signs. Okay, let's be fucking honest. The problem is that one seems to be slightly more transparent about it than the other one, okay? And one seems to be more entertaining and longer in this business than the other one. And one actually has to make a living doing that because he has no options, while the other one is a young man who chose to do this because it's fucking easiest way to make a buck. So those are the things that I basically see it as a neutral guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, in many ways, I mean, I do genuinely wish to separate. But at the same time, I feel as if the drama of this community will always follow me wherever I go.
Speaking of drama, I hate to burst your bubble, but Mr. Smelly just fired up a rebel stream against you.
Oh, no, that's okay, because no, he's always planning that ahead. In fact, it was the other way around, really. I'm rebel streaming against Mr. Smelly from a certain point of view. It's time, 8:20. Look, guys, it's tough. I've got Big Daddy Rat, Archie, and Timmy. They're both begging me. They send me this wonderful messages. Archie's texting me personally on my phone number. He's got this. He sends me like this 3-paragraph, text message about why Tim Wright is evil. I've got Timmy, sending his goons like OC to say nice things about me. It's very strange. It's very hard to be neutral sometimes because there is a part of me that does kind of almost want to come back, but it's not going to happen. Now, Mr. Smelly committed to doing a stream every night this week, I think Mr. Smelly said. Well, what do you think there about me trying to hang out with Mr. Smelly? What do you think about me joining the fragrance community?
Smelly, I think he's entertaining. He's a cool guy. I honestly think your idea of allowing anyone on your live stream is wonderful. With simple, you run your live stream how you want. You control the narrative. You prevent any craziness, right? You handled this whole Tim Wright versus Narc, Tim Wright versus Curly really well. It was actually, until Timmy felt completely desperate, started talking over the people. That's something that I notice he does a lot. When he feels pushed, then he starts repeating things and tries to. It's not even circular logic. It's a more of deflexing, sending everything in a direction that's confusing. Okay, but you have a good platform, man, and where and how is this platform gonna go? You don't know. It's still young. Yeah. It's still young, and I enjoyed if you bring here someone who is interested in video games, someone who is interested in fragrances. Someone that has a different interest in your chat about it. Well, nothing wrong with that. You are one of the rare people that's actually liked by both sides, and that is because you stand neutral in a real sense of the word, and you don't allow anyone to fucking manipulate you, which is a good thing.
Shout out to JJ from Gentleman's Hangout.
Hey, JJ, hi. By the way, your interview with Lex
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Admittedly, it was good. Lex has got some very interesting views about narcissism and all that thing. It's very interesting stuff.
Frankly, to be honest with you, I wasn't a fan of Lex because obviously I feel protective over Archie.
Mm.
That's not a big secret to anyone, right? But I carefully listen. He's a very, very well-spoken, intelligent, informed person. He's got his point of view. He backs it up with some information. I don't necessarily agree with him, but it was a good interview. It was interesting. It was well informing. You can do this with anyone. You can interview Tim. You can interview Archie. You can interview anyone, and it's going to be good because you manage to write questions, and you're not fucking depending on anyone.
Okay, here's a question for you, Bear. You're stuck on an island for 6 months. You got to choose one person, Tim or Archie. Who is it and why?
Sorry, what was the question?
You're stuck on an island, just a barren island, a bit like, or not barren, like the island from Castaway, that island.
Right. Okay.
Tim or Archie, you got to pick someone to be stuck on the island with for 6 months.
You know what? That's a very tough question.
If you in the chat want to answer this,
I do enjoy my physical distance from both of them. Having a relationship with Archie, which consists of the live stream and occasional phone call and so on, is quite acceptable. But being on the island, holy shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest, as I try to be honest. Oh, fuck. Can I just say I can't do either one? I fucking jump in the water. I really
that's what Lexter said. He chose the suicide option. That's what Lexter said. Now, someone who has spent a lot of time...
Wait. We got to look at this practically. You're stuck on the island, okay?
Well, look, I was just going to say
what happens when you run out of food? Who are you going to eat?
No, listen, this is not this is not existential question. This is about who you're going to spend time with daily. I understand question. It's not the question of how you're going to survive and all that. Idea is you have enough to eat, you have enough of everything. You basically need to choose one of these two people to be your continuous companion, and you have no other companion.
Now, like being stuck on Gilligan's Island.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
Now, someone who has spent a lot of time very close with Tim is Evan Pyro, who was with us. He had a really nasty ordeal with Tim. He had to sit next to him on a plane for like 48 hours, totaled all up. What insights can Evan give us as to what life with Tim Wright is like?
I got to be honest with you, Green Room. I think that sitting next to Tim Wright on the plane for such a long period of time has taken a huge mental effect on me. It takes a toll, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure how to answer this question. I just think years of therapy will be needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm not sure. You know, I'm sure that you're still recovering too, Green Room, from the head in the fridge. You know.
Yeah. My head still hurts. My MRI scan arrives next Thursday. I think.
Absolutely nasty.
Yeah.
Pyro, did you go along with kicking the old lady out of her window seat so Timmy could have it?
I got to be honest with you. I had nothing to do with that. That was all Tim's doing.
Now, Curly, we didn't really get... What was your answer to the whole Tim and Archie dilemma here? You're stuck on an island. Who are you choosing and why?
Okay, I'm stuck on an island. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of water. This is just for interaction purposes only?
Well, resources are scarce. You've got to think smart to get your food and drink, but it's the island from Castaway, okay? That's the island.
Listen, if that's the way you put it, I feel that I would be doing most of the hunting and gathering to feed us.
Yep.
I think I got enough skills to feed two people on an island.
You're really obsessed about eating, aren't you?
It's important.
Oh, no, come on, dude.
I hear. By the way, can I respond to JJ?
What does JJ? JJ writes, if you were stuck on the island with Tim, do you think he'd be live streaming the whole time? No technology on the island. There's
no
technology,
streaming. Yeah. So he would probably become even more annoying. He would want attention.
My final answer to you, Green Room, is I would go with Archie, even though I know it would be more work for me and there would be less teamwork. I would still tolerate that because being entertained by somebody would be very important on a fucking island.
That's a good point.
So I would have to go with, I would tolerate I don't think that Tim would be any good at surviving either because he can't really fucking get super chats on the
Yeah,
island.
I agree,
So,
Shirley. I think that
I go with the Pontiff. I go with the Pontiff all the way because charisma and having the ability to make you laugh naturally, not fake, but naturally, goes a long way when you're deserted on an island. So I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more work and feeding both of us because I think it would be worth it.
Now,
yeah,
I
Good point. He does have ability to make you laugh real. Like
He can make
like
you. He can make you forget that you're on a deserted, isolated island, and there might be a chance that you'll never be rescued. So
listen, guys.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Now, listen. We've heard both sides of the argument. I have started up a poll, and you, the viewer, can answer this yourself. If you would rather be stuck on the island from Castaway with either Tim or Archie, who would it be? You can vote right now in the chat room. 73% so far. 50 people have voted. 73% would rather be stuck with Archie.
all right, I got a
Well,
question for you.
you know
Green.
why you're getting this now? Because Curly actually pointed out something very important. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Would you rather laugh or be annoyed?
I don't see how either of them would.
You don't
both of
find
them
either one
both of them
funny, eh?
both of them would annoy me, and I no longer find either of them funny.
Yeah, I see your point. I see your
Yeah.
point.
both would spend all their time with the beach ball, but
It might be the age gap. I find Archie very funny.
Yeah. The
in his own
volleyball.
way.
yeah, the volleyball. Yeah, that's what it is.
And not
Yeah.
only that, but Archie would have a lot more entertaining stories than Tim. What's Tim going to tell you? What stories does he have?
Would anyone even consider for 1 second, like we're talking Tim Wright and we're talking Archie, but how about OC? Who
Oh,
the
no.
fuck would want to be stuck with that fucking
I'd find a
degenerate?
coconut tree and fucking hang myself.
And you know what? Honestly, I would kill myself. I could not.
Christ.
Now, Bear, if you asked me if I had a choice out of everybody in this community, I would say Crappie Luxury.
Crappie is a great.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I see your point. You can really have a good conversation with him.
Crappie's the kind of guy who could build you a coconut phone, like the
Yep.
professor on Gilligan's Island.
Look, I failed to add the suicide
he's-
option to the
You think
poll.
he's very handy? I don't think Crappie is very handy, but Crappie is very. He would be calming. He would have a nice calming effect on me.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of knowledge. So
Either
He's
way, Logan
very
Paul's
well
pretty
read,
much
very
like
knowledgeable. It would be not boring. Yeah, you know what? He would be.
You know what
I'd say OC and Higgins are for me the worst nightmare,
Oh my God!
and Crappie probably is the best choice.
Now, here's what Crappie has just written. Crappie Luxury, considering Archie's extensive experience with the Nana Plaza Ladyboys, after a month or two of sleeping on the beach at night, might become risky, if you know what I mean. He's saying he would do nasty sexual stuff to you.
If we go by those rumors, I mean, Timmy is not very clean cut there either. Let's call spade a spade. Rumors are everywhere. One likes ladyboys, the other one likes retired wealthy men. I mean, I don't know. It's a questionable question.
Hey, listen. To be honest with you, I'm 100% honest. If Narc were to ask me this question, one of the slight reasons that I would prefer Archie also, he's got a feminine way about him, and spending a lot of time on an island.
Oh my God, Curly!
Like being in prison, you got to make do with what you got.
Oh my God, Curly!
He's got a little bit of a feminine thing, and I kind of like that. Turns me on.
Oh, Curly!
I
Curly,
need to
you
ask you
just
something.
came out, man, on the green
What are you gonna
screen.
do?
Holy shit!
It's not that much different than prison. You got to make do with what you got. Green Room, I need to ask you something. Can you?
What?
Can you? What's your viewpoint on this question? Can you ever truly be friends with somebody who uses circular logic? Can there ever be a true friendship with a circular logic person?
I don't think there can be a true friendship with a narcissist.
I didn't ask you that. Jesus Christ, what the fuck, man?
Tim, circular logic, Archie, NPD. It's a really tough answer, to be honest with you.
Well, answer both of them then.
I'm leaning towards Tim, reluctantly, but but I'm not definite. I think I'm going with the suicide option. I don't think I could take 6 months with either of them, let alone
Dude,
6
I'm
hours.
taking
By the
Curly.
way,
I'm sure that Curly's prison pocket is so loose, he could probably fit everything we need in there.
I think I know why you're leaning towards Tim. It's
Well-
because you share one thing that
What did you say, Evan? What?
what the fuck was
What?
that,
What is
Evan?
What the fuck?
I don't think Curly got it.
Yeah,
I
I didn't-
mean, wow.
It's all
I
right.
missed
It's all
it.
right.
no, repeat it.
I said Curly. I'm probably just gonna bring you because I think that your prison pocket is loose enough. We can have whatever we need in there.
What?
That might be.
Jesus.
But you better sleep with one eye open. Tell you that much. I think it's because I think the one thing that nobody can take away, and I saw it happen that night that we had the Gonzo stream. The one thing you really, really get sucked in like a little fucking guppy is gaming. Timmy had you on the ropes. He was pulling you in quick when he was throwing the gaming in front of you. That's a weak spot that you have.
Yeah, I just want to play computer games.
Yeah, I know that.
I just want
Tim
to play.
knows that too. He knew how to use that against you very well. He weaponized it.
Yeah. Fair point. Crappy Luxury writes, Blondie would be thrilled to be stranded with the island with me. Blondie would love to be stranded on the island with me. I could play guitar for her every evening, tell her bedtime stories, and set up my own moonshine still to keep her happy. All right, that's enough of that. Dim Wright writes, AC3 is more obese, so I think he's more buoyant. I'd use him as a flotation device to get off the island. Okay, that's a good one. Flotation device to get off the island. Okay. Yep.
That's just a myth.
Use him as a raft.
Fat people sink just as fast as skinny people.
Of course, Curly would know this.
I know that. I've done both. I've sunk as a fat person and I've sunk as a skinny person. Not skinny, but
Okay.
not fat. Not obese. I sink either way.
That's weird because I thought Mr. Smelly was doing a stream, but I can't find his stream. Weird. I was going to try and convince you guys to go there.
Besides the circular logic, did you and Blacks discuss possibility of Tim being narcissist or no?
Oh, so do we? Yes, yeah. I asked him that.
And he doesn't see it as such?
No, well, not really. He didn't give me a strong yes. I think Lex, certainly has his bucket list of reasons why Tim is, the antichrist, the worst human being to have possibly ever lived. But he didn't really say he was a narcissist.
Interesting. I don't think he's a narcissist. I clearly see the circular logic because he's using logic that is important because it's important to use logic. You see, he's using logic because it's important, and it's because it's important to use logic. That's Tim Wright.
Pull up Angelic Slayer. Pull up Angelic Slayer. I'm sorry.
Angelic Slayer writes, what characters are Archie and Tim in League of Legends? I don't know my League of Legends characters that well, to be totally honest with you. I think Archie is Blitzcrank. Okay, I think I'm getting the correct character there. I think that's the right character. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure who's who. I'm not really sure who's who with that one, to be honest with you.
Why hasn't Lex placed a diagnosis on Tim Wright? Why do you think he hasn't?
Well, as Lexter would say, he's not a professional. He's not any. He just merely gives his opinion. He's in no way
Do you mind if there's some people that don't understand the circular logic? Can I just
summarize it? Summarize it, please.
I have a very simple definition that basically goes like this. This is Tim Wright's logic. This is how Tim Wright operates. A is true because B is true. And B is true because A is true. Remember that. And when you remember that, you will see exactly, just apply things to A as it goes and things to B. So again, A is true because B is true. And B is true because A is true. This is something that you will see on a consistent basis with Tim Wright. And you know what? It is his way of going through life. It's his defense system. When that fails and he's in the argument and he cannot utilize that A is true because B is true and B is true because A is true, that's when he applies talking over you. When that fails, then it becomes deflecting. Go to another topic, go to another subject. So pay attention when Tim Wright gets into conflict, into discussion, into debate. The first time I noticed those traits were actually not with Archie, it was with the JJ. Their arguments, which were primarily political, and obviously they stand on two different political sides.
Mm.
I noticed the Tim applies that. This is also very often seen in a liberal left-wing political arguments. Circular logic is a tool that is very useful to people who lack knowledge, information, and substance.
Green room, don't let
Yep.
this moment pass, because this is probably by far the most important thing that's ever been said on any of your streams. This formula is so simple that fucking anybody can understand it. Are you able to run a banner on the bottom of your screen?
Yeah, I can do that. I haven't done it yet.
Can you
Oh,
please,
what should I
can you
write?
exactly what Bear just said. Definition of circular logic. Say it, Bear, again, please.
A is true because B is true, and B is true because A is true.
And when this doesn't work, deflect.
If this doesn't work, you talk over the opponent. If that doesn't work, you deflect. And you know what, Curly? You experienced it personally that night.
Oh, I sure did. I felt like I was in school with a gender study teacher.
Yeah, that's unfortunately exactly like
Whoa,
that.
subscribe now. What are you doing?
Subscribe now. I just came up with that.
Get rid
You
of
guys
that.
like that
And
one?
yeah, actually, that's more important anyway.
Right
One thing
Subscribe now.
also you will notice that his main advisors are people of the similar set of mind and political affiliation. There's a lot of similarities in the way that people like Higgins and OC think. They're both very much political apatrix. They're both very much people who would fit perfectly in a very corrupt liberal government. Frankly, from that comes that set of mind, and they act very kind and polite and nice, and they stroke the egos of the Panthers, and they talk how everyone is so smart in this chat, and they try to this very nauseating style of humor. While in reality, once they're shaken and they actually start to feel pressure, they become nasty.
You have the best punters in the business. Look at Jimmy. Pull up Jimmy. Look at what Jimmy did.
Who's
He
Jimmy?
broke
What
it
does Jimmy
down-
have to say?
He broke it
What's
down
Jimmy
in a
say?
mathematical formula that's even shorter, even better.
Jimmy. I don't see Jimmy.
That's the formula of a
Jimmy.
circular logic libtard New Yorker.
Yeah, that's Timmy. Yeah, exactly.
0 equals A plus B
Guys,
equals
I'm-
B plus A.
I'm trying to look
Well,
for
it's
his
yes, no,
comments.
it's actually
Stop spamming.
A equals B because B equals A. That's really the formula, not A plus B. So A equals B because B equals A. That's really the
That's it.
circular logic. And unfortunately, a lot of people seem not to see it, not to read between the lines. And it's difficult. Actually, it's difficult because unfortunately, you do have to be intelligent enough to understand what's going on. And Timmy really capitalized on the fact there's a lot of stupid punters.
Look at what you got running on the bottom of your screen. Why don't you just put send money now? Look at it.
Blondie
Subscribe now.
belongs.
You just lost-
Blondie.
You just lost.
Blondie
another-
belongs to the Tim people. Blondie belongs to Tim. Evidently so. I thought she was going to show up and tell me her everything about O'Sheen, all of his secrets, and apparently not. I'm very upset with that. It just certainly seems at this point I'm more of a Kelly man, more of a Kelly on her own time man, as opposed to a Blondie man. I'm kind of I'm a swinging kind of voter in that area, but it certainly seems that Kelly on her own time has the upper hand at the moment, especially since I named my pet
has
whale after her.
Charisma, just like your quail, Kelly. She has
Yep, that's
charisma,
right.
just like your quail.
Guys, I'm going to be wrapping up real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be going through everyone's final thoughts. Curly, what are your final thoughts for today?
I think you should. You hardly paid any attention to your fucking chat. Maybe you should pull a couple people up before you end the show. My final
Okay.
thoughts. I think you basically ran out of ideas. You should pull a plug. You're begging for subscribers.
Yep.
You're gonna just stick to drama.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the artist.
There's
I
no
thought you
escape.
were.
There's no escape from this
You're not
place.
the
No one-
artist I thought you were. No visual
I know.
graphics. No visual aids today on this show. Pyro's flat as a fucking board. The only entertaining part of this was listening to Bear. Other than that, yeah, I think you should pull a plug.
Yeah, it's just
Have a nice
creatively, I'm bankrupt. I've got nothing planned. I think this is the end. Final thoughts from you, Pyro. Evan, do you have a rebuttal to Curly's argument there? Anything you wanted to reply to him with in particular?
I think that there are many things that we can do in this channel, Green Room. I don't know if it's time to pull the plug yet. As you've said, there is some. We do have a. I thought we were gonna have a very special gaming video coming out here soon. Not quite sure about that. If that is going to happen, that will be coming out very soon. And I just want to say overall, Green Room. I think that these streams are getting better and better by the day.
I disagree.
You disagree? All right.
I agree with Pyro, but okay.
You're 698 subs now. You went from you lost 2 subs since.
It's very rude when people unsubscribe. It gives me the shits when people unsubscribe. It's actually really, really nasty. It really peeves me off. Okay, it really just gives me the shits. Bear, what are your final thoughts for today?
Well, without any effort, you right now have only about 20 less viewers than Tim Wright, who's literally fucking doing everything possible to bring the Panthers to his show. That's number one. Number two, you actually provide a very good platform, which is truly and genuinely neutral, which is too bad if we lose it. But hey, it's your channel, your choice. Number three, you actually have a wonderful talent of running a live stream in a very smooth way, regardless of what the topic is. You have a very cool demeanor. You know how to control your panelists. And you have an interesting approach. You're an interesting guy. I would hate not seeing you again.
Bear, do you have what type of computer do you have?
I do everything on my iPhone. Like right now, I'm on my iPhone. I have a Chromebook that I use for whatever, and I have my desktop in my office. Why?
Well, I'm thinking about forming a League of Legends a team. We're going to go win the European International Final. I'm looking for I'm trying to assemble a team. You're going to play as Blitzcrank, and I'm going to play as Mumu. And we're going to, we're going to take down the enemy fortress through our jungling tactics. Jamie Opulence is down.
That's interesting.
I was trying to think what it would be like to be stranded on an island with you, Shroom.
Yeah, well, what would that be like?
I don't know.
Please tell me.
If it was last week, not last week, but the last that 7-hour stream, Shroom, I would think we'd have a chance. But this Shroom tonight and the last. I didn't even get a notification for your last stream. What happened with that? Why would that seem like it was?
I'll be honest.
Minute?
That was the last minute one. I spent all night working on the Grand Theft Auto intro, which
How'd you enjoy yourself with Rancher for fucking half an hour? Did you have fun with that?
Yeah, I like having Rancher on. He's pretty good.
I think you are trying to sabotage your own stream.
Oh, come on!
I missed the one with the Rancher. He can be good guest when he wants to. He can actually, you know what? Rancher is similar in his knowledge and experience and all that as Krapil. Actually, Rancher's biggest problem is he's a butthurt guy that he's not Pontiff's number one. You see?
Yep.
Rancher is like a fallen angel.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly document this chat feud between Mrs. Dodger and Watch Nicholas. We've got Watch Nicholas banning Mrs. Dodger, and then someone unbans Mrs. Dodger, and that's very. There's a bit of something or other going on there. I'll keep you guys updated. Never, because this is the last stream ever. Because I'm out of ideas, as Curly keeps telling me.
You still should have. You have another.
Maybe next live stream topic can be. I still have no ideas.
Yeah. Um,
8
yeah.
minutes.
Let's see what
I
happens.
think this is it. I think this is it, guys. All right, guys, that's it for today's stream. What are my final thoughts, guys? Join my
Keep
Discord
going
server. I'm
for
just
8
gonna.
more minutes. Keep
Why?
going for 8 more minutes. What's wrong with you? I'm starting to lose hope in you.
Oh,
You
come
took
on.
a lot of
Sounds
abuse
like it, Curly. Why? Why? Like you think?
because he's kind of serious.
Let me ask you something, Curly. Is this
Yes, sir.
serious or is it a shtick? What do you think? Like seriously, he's
Really?
hard to read sometimes. He's hard to read.
I'm curious to see when he reaches his monetization phase.
And you know what? It's like it's almost like this guy. I can't figure him out. He's not about the money,
Bear,
Curly.
he's afraid to be monetized. Bear,
Why?
I think he has. I think he's afraid to be monetized.
Do you know he would make good money? He would actually do well. There's a lot of people that like him and support him. And you know what I find interesting? Actually, I think that would be more damaging to Archie. Want to hear my theory?
Of course.
Bye.
This is something that